viewers, you're watching TVC News. Well, it's Father's Day, a day set aside for honoring fatherhood, paternal bonds, and influence in the society. Father's Day complements similar celebrations honoring family members such as Mother's Day and, in some countries, Siblings' Day and Grandparents' Day. Well, the day is held on various dates across the world, and different regions maintain their own traditions. It is a day to honor the strength, discipline, and never-ending support that fathers give, often being their unheralded heroes. Well, the origin of Father's Day traces back to 1908 in West Virginia, USA, following a fatal coal mine explosion that killed 361 men, a majority of whom were fathers. Joining me now for more on this is a family therapist, Douglas Adekonye, to give more perspectives on this. Good to have you on the news at this time. So first off, happy Father's Day to you. But first off, what does it mean now to be a father beyond biology and, of course, being a breadwinner? What are your thoughts?
All right, thank you so much. It's a privilege that men are important in our society. And if we check very well, we'll discover that apart from being a provider for the family, a father is a role model. And as a role model, we have influence on our children's behavior. We take place in the shaping of their identity. And as a father, one of our duties is to protect and keep our families together. We act as source of security and safety for our homes. A father teaches virtues and discipline, factoring values into the life of the children. And as a father, we don't only provide, we get engaged in the life of our children. So fathers, stepfathers, grandfathers, all the level of fathers we have are men who are taking place, who have stood their ground to ensure that the children that we raise in the society are actually bringing life, bringing joy, and bringing peace to the society. So we are not just celebrating the fathers, we are celebrating the virtues and the life we are transferring from us to the children to have a better future for the country and the world at large.
Yeah, indeed, you've said a lot about fathers providing, because that is what society often praises them to do, to provide for their family. But is that really enough? What does true presence look like in a child's life?
Yes, the father is supposed to be present, and that is the engagement aspect of it. During the child's life, while they grow, before they become teenagers, we are expected to be present in their daily living, their playtime, their shared activities, and their communication. We are part of the group they should have, because we are the first teachers that they are. We become the example for them to follow as a role model. Now, their emotional intelligence development also lies on us, because what they find us do, what they see us do, what they hear us say, also forms part of their growth and relationship as they grow up in life. So we have so much to do than providing for the family. A father that provides alone is doing maybe a third of the assignment of a father, because the father's assignment is quite large, that we can consume or exhaust at a go. So we grow. As we grow, we also influence the growth of our children positively, so that they can become better leaders of the future that we are building for them.
Indeed, I can agree and less with what you just said. But how about fathers now who are trying but feel more or less invincible or unappreciated? How does this affect their mental health, and how can they receive care?
All right. For fathers who are trying, if we check our economy, we'll discover that fathers have to put in so much and they have less time even for themselves. They have to struggle so much to put food on the table, to get engaged in the life of their children. And many of these people are not, many of the women or the wives we have are not really helping by appreciating the little or the much that is put on the table. It affects the mental health of the man because he feels neglected, he feels rejected, he feels he's not doing enough and is affecting his mental health. Now, we want to encourage the women, the wives, the mothers to keep encouraging. Even if it's little the man could provide, the women can also support. That's why the wife is coming in as an helpmeet, not as another body, but to be an help to the man. So whatever the man is able to put down, let the woman also support, and then the two working together as parents will be able to channel the life of the children in the right perspective. For men who had mental issues because of lack of encouragement, because of lack of sympathy, because of lack of empathy for what they are going through, I hope that there are centers around that can help us to actually channel their energy in the right perception. And then I want to say that men should find time to also take care of themselves, because the more we give, we keep giving, and sometimes we are not even getting anything in return. So men should learn to keep part of what they have, to take care of themselves and ensure that they are in good mental health. That is the only ground that we can serve as a good father and a role model to the generations of men rising from us.
All right, then. Well, that's where we have to leave it for now. Thank you so much, Douglas Adekonye, for your insights on the news at this time.
Thank you so much.